Toronto win, made it 4 wins from 4 in the qualifiers last week against Toronto. There was actually 4 cards overall, bit of a niggly game. What did you think of it?
Yeah, it's kind of, from past history shows us that Toronto come at you and come out firing. I think we'd spoke about it during the week with the players about controlling our kind of temperament and having composure within the game. We spoke to Jackson throughout the week as well because we knew we'd try and target him and try and put him off his game, as well as Rob Louis. And I thought the guys kind of controlled it really well. I thought Jackson did really well under the provocation that he was under. Every tackle he went in, you saw it. They had the heads in his face, hands across his face. Always just trying to ruffle him and put him off his game, just using them kind of tactics. And I thought Jackson composed himself really well throughout the game. The card he got at the end, I think that was more out of competitiveness. If you look at the way he kicked chase throughout the game, he really brought that energy to us and was physical in all his contacts. It's just with Gaz losing his legs, that kind of technique, and Jackson not really looking at kind of the contact. He's just caught Gaz in a kind of a bad place, but I thought Gaz put himself in a vulnerable position in there as well, and I'd say it was more careless than anything else. But like I say, I think we managed that kind of the niggly side of the game really well, to be fair.
You mentioned that obviously the cards were disappointing, but you must have been delighted with the resilience your team showed to win the game when you was down to 12 men for the majority of it.
Like I said, I thought the boys were outstanding with what they did. We spoke about having a real mentality and kind of fighting for everything and playing behind a good kicking game. And I thought we did that as a group. I thought we kicked well, and then we defended them early plays really well. And the boys, even when we got broke, good teams kind of find a way to shut it down, and I thought we did that at weekend. I thought Ed Chamberlain on the edge, Chris Wellham on the far side with Junior and Bibby as well, and along with that the two halves, I thought they really set the tone for how we defended.
You mentioned the outside back, so he kept the likes of Matty Russell out. Before the game you mentioned the forward battle. How impressed with the forwards were you? Yeah,
our forwards were good, especially with the way that we went down. We lost the middle, obviously with Luke coming off with a sending off. We had Lama as well, so we had spells where we had to manipulate our middles, and we thought all the middles that went out there kind of made an impact on the game and worked really hard to make sure that we accounted for the lack of a number.
We go on to Leeds this weekend. They've won 3 games in the qualifiers. They're 2 points behind us. What do you expect from Leeds?
Leeds will come out firing. They'll have had a little bit of a confidence boost with winning at Widnes, but I've already seen one of the post-match press conferences, and Sinfield talking about the fact that when they played us here last time we gave them a little bit of a touch-up, so they'll be using that as a little bit of motivation going forward into this weekend.
Squad-wise, Jack Littlejohn's in the squad. Could he make his return to the side?
Yeah, he's trained throughout this week, trained really well, so we'll adapt on that at the back end of the week after captain's run really, and see where he is then.
And you mentioned the post-match press conference after Toronto that despite us having 8 points, the job's still not done. Do we need one more victory?
Yeah, I think 10 points is the one that kind of always guarantees that you're in Super League next year. So for us, there's 2 more points that we're going for this weekend, and we're going to Leeds really confident, and we make sure that we go there to get the win.